Is a bit of a skill matchup. Again, Jarvan you can just take, and you'll be Jarvan, it's probably fine. So he gets the information here, does Raze. Could just go for his pick of the junglers. Sejuani is banned away, but apart from Sejuani and Kha'Zix, a lot left open. Would expect jungle here unless Raze is really prepping something crazy.
Okay, I mean, they're going to go for the Shen here.
Flex pick, yeah, worth
flex
noting.
pick,
they are on red side now. There's a lot of flex picks, so we haven't really seen too much attention on so far in tonight's games. Shen is one of them. Camille's another one that serves as a flex pick, so could definitely be support Shen from Secret. Will be our first support Shen in a long time here in Korea, but is a favorite in solo queue especially.
You are leaving up Jarvan and Ornn to both be banned out here. If you do go for the Shen pick instead of the Jarvan pick or instead of the Ornn, that is, by the way, still available. We'll see if it does stay available for too long, because I feel like that wouldn't be a bad first pick in the second phase for Kongnu Monster to just pick up again. Roach looked great on it. I'm not sure if MVP should leave that pick open again.
You see the Braum ban, which also suggests an Ornn first pick, because Braum is one of two champions that can just break the call of the Forge God. Yeah, it does force an Ornn ban here, so hard to say if Kongnu Monster was going to settle on Ornn, but they certainly forced a ban out of MVP.
Okay, a very quick Zac pick here for Raze.
Makes sense why they delayed it for a while. If you choose Zac early, while Azir has presence, Zac usually needs strong lanes to get through. If you just have winning lanes everywhere for MVP, then you see Zac invaded like we saw time and time again in the LCK playoffs last year. So a little bit of extra safety there for the Zac. One of the great counter picks to Zac is the Thresh, who has the ability to just use the Flay and interrupt the initiation. So another favorite of Max's as well. So first Thresh of the season.
Yeah. That is going to come in, and this is one thing I was going to mention, the Vladimir to come in, so it denies something like, you know, a Gangplank top if you were going to go into the Shen support. They pick it up, it's not bad into other picks, but instead they switch to the Gangplank, and they're saying, we don't believe that your Shen is going support.
I mean, they're just playing like for like. You remember, they did the same thing here. Kongnu Monster showing Rise, then locking in Azir. There's a lot of lanes that can overpower a Gangplank. Irelia is an old one. Roach has traditionally played Gangplank and tanks. We're now expecting it to be a top laner. You do not want to take Shen into the Gangplank. It's going to be a little bit more normal. Nara is a good matchup into Gangplank as well. The Shen support is confirmed for the first time in 2018.
We'll see if Secret can bring out his secret power. That looks like a Gangplank drawing. Nicely done. He says, for LoL Champs Spring, let's go with Gangplank. And he said he came here to watch Gangplank, so I suppose he's lucky tonight.
Yeah, everyone is getting what they want tonight here in the games. Had a lot of innovation, more standard draft here. The eye-opener is the Zac pick from Raze. Different type of champion to the Jarvan. You don't expect level 3 roams with Azir, Zac. Such a different proposition to the pick power of Zoe and J4. So I think the speed of this game could be very different, and that'll definitely suit MVP, who just want to play themselves into any sort of form after being in disarray in Game 1.
Yeah, definitely gives MVP a new shot at it. You know, they're not going up against Zoe Ornn anymore. This looks like a much more normal game. We'll have a couple, or even 3 tanks once Gnar hits that Mega Gnar form to help out the Tristana in the front. Also has Azir for more just disengage or engage on that.
MVP's comp is a little bit more all over the place. Rise and Gangplank, good split pushes, no frontline for the Kog'Maw, so Kog'Maw denial more than necessarily a Kog'Maw focus comp like we saw. Ultimate Hat is so good.
Guys, we have a rune issue here, and I don't really know what to tell you.
Hey, it's not me saying anything. I'm new here. I'm being nice.
Yeah, we got the confirmation it was wrong. There's first blood as Roach turns into Mega Gnar and Raze with the follow-up. Roach, once again, dominating his lane. Okay, here we go. We got the Death Box coming on in, and Shen won't even be able to help you out there. TP also was used by Ian just to take that tower aggro, I suppose.
I mean, it's good map movement from MVP. First kill of the series for them, but also rotating and getting the Gangplank out of the Gnar lane and potentially picking up a first brick here as well. Smart moves by them.
Wow, that barrel doesn't do much.
Nope. Beta testing to be done. Well, they'll back away. Not too much lost in that particular situation as Teleport's coming in onto Roach.
Oh, he realizes it a little bit too late. And even Maha and Max are rotating up here. So 4v1, can you do it this time, Roach? Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Play comes in, and they give the kill over. And MVP, they're really far pushed up.
Roach could teleport in as well. Yep, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. There's the teleport. It's 5v3 right now. Beyond a little bit too late. There's that Dream of Shovel to get everybody back into the back. That's going to be one kill. A little bit of a mishap on the Tristana ult. Pushes Maha away from the rest of them, but Raze is not yet done. He's going to knock a Maha, and it looks like his time on the Rift is over. That's going to be a second kill going over to the side of Kongdu.
That was largely excellent play for the side of Kongdu Monster. Great double stun. Pushed it down this time.
They actually do get the hook here onto Shen, but here comes Zac. Is going to knock a couple of heads together onto Ian and Max. But in the back lane, you can see a fight going on. Beyond almost gets taken out. Raze gets away with his life, and in the end of it all, Beyond is the only one that dies. And here they go once again.
They're
not done. They flash forward, trying to knock a couple more heads, but the passive is procced here onto Zac. We'll see if they can actually get that out with the Bioarcane Barrage. Looks like not going to happen, and Zac will get out. So in the end of it all, a turret for one kill against Beyond.
I mean, this time they tried to power down mid lane, they got it, but you can see that Kongdu Monster, they didn't have the same setup time they did in the previous. They have no tanks, so they can't afford to be in the line of fire. 1,000 damage kills any member on the side of MP short of maybe Max, so that's why the damage numbers are low.
They lock down Raze, and actually a retreat here, but the TP coming on in from Roach. He's going to hit Meganar, and Max is going a little bit too far. They're going to trade supports here. Now a knock up onto Ian. He brings him back. Is there enough damage to take him out? Not quite. The shield gets him, but then Roach knocks him into the wall, and there is going to be that Azir damage coming out onto the ADD as well, and Kongdu Monster just barely get out of this one ahead. Lots of low members, but they do win the fight.
Yeah, end up going 3 for 0 overall. No deaths on the side of Kongdu. Sorry, I should mention Shen went down. So 3 for 1. They had control wards again, so they weren't.
Striker, is that one of the earlier ones?
He's the one with the gun.
There's a what?
Mortal Kombat 3.
I played the one on Sega Genesis, Papa. We do have a fight going on here. Edge gets extremely low. We got Realm Orb coming in, but Ian is all alone.
Okay, so he's dead.
Yeah, Beyond jumps in, and Raze is just getting out of there. A big mistake now from Kongdu Monster as we are praising them. A couple of members get picked off as they dive a little bit too deep.
Now they did get the final inhibitor turret, so it is 2 inhibitors down and a exposed inhibitor to go back to, but I missed
to go down. And there it goes. This is looking really futile for MVP. They're jumping on in. Max by himself. Ian on the left side being 1v1 by Roach, and ADD and Beyond trying to make it work. They get 1 kill, and the reset onto Beyond, but he has to pop himself back. And ADD does have that GA taken off cooldown, as does Beyond. The GP ultimate comes on in again. Looks like he still had the stopwatch, actually, Roach.
Can they actually finish here?
Maybe not. Doesn't look like they can. Soul is going to be jumping out of this one. Raze does dodge the death sentence, but not enough super minions are pushing in, and too many people dead on the side of Kongdu, and the game is not over.
Beyond actually found the assassination onto Edge over an extended period, took him down.
ATB coming on in, they're gonna catch Maha in the back, and he's gonna be taken out immediately. That is so unfortunate for them. ADD goes down, as does Beyond and the Baron. Well, they had to go for it, Papa. You gotta give them props for that. They don't get it, but that's gonna be the win for Kongdu.
You give Kongdu Monster one mistake, and otherwise this series, pretty damn good for them. Almost a perfect game in game 1. They had to toil more here, but they toiled smartly. They did not have a fiesta. They played intelligently. Couldn't finish the game a moment ago, but they're going to do very soon.
Yeah, they're going to take out the last 2 remaining members of MVP, end that one with an ace, and the Nexus going down. Our second 2-0 of the night, this one ending in 44 minutes. As Kongdu, they're looking pretty solid. Good mindset coming into this one. Very clean wins against MVP.
Because it's just our second set of the season, we don't know what it means for either of these teams, but it does mean the next time Kongdu plays, there's going to be a lot more interest, both from the casters, their fans, the audience as well, because they showed here they can play markedly different styles of League of Legends, and both times ended in a pretty convincing victory. So the Kongdu organization, a multi-esport organization, has never really found success in the LCK. Till now, success has represented staying in the league or getting back to the league. finals experience in Gyeonggi a couple of years ago in a weak field, the only other thing to show for it. This was a really good performance from Kongdu Monster.
Yeah.
Does it mean a lot? We don't know, but it was good.